This is what I remember. I've talked about this before. The memories that I had was that I was walking through the desert and there was gold blowing in the wind, swirling around, little flakes, tiny little pieces. It was dark outside. And I walked towards this pyramid type thing. I want to say it was a pyramid from what I remember. I haven't had this experience for many years, but it used to be a reoccurring experience for a long time. And I walk into the pyramid, and it's like almost like things are lit up, maybe with moonlight or something. Anyways, I walk into the pyramid, and there's this pit, and it goes down. I called it the bottomless pit because you couldn't see anything in it, and it was a good sized pit. And it was completely black. Anyways, I've had a dream of this pit in many variations. Sometimes it's in a pyramid, sometimes it's in a house, sometimes it's in a mansion. It's the same pit. Anyways, in this version of it, I noticed the gold in the air. That was like normal, but it was also magical. So I noticed it like it was a big thing. Just saw a video that was talking about gold in the air. So that's why I'm making this video. But when I went to the pit, I laid down on the ground next to the pit so that my chest is like flat on the sand. And I reach my arm into the pit like, I'm hanging over the edge, but I'm laying on the ground next to it. And I hear this, I guess, masculine voice. I'll just say masculine energy because it wasn't like a man, but it was like a very deep voice, almost like what you would hear a reptilian talk like, but without the, to me, reptilian sounds more almost kind of digital in a sense, but without that, I can talk reptilian. That's how I know. I've talked to the cows before when I was channeling a reptilian being that visits me sometimes. But anyways, and the being that was talking to me from the bottom of the pit was whispering to me something. So I had this experience from the time I was young. And like I said, it started off like every so often with the pyramid, but I had the pit experience many times throughout other dreams and experiences that I had. But this specific pit experience was different because it seemed like the original experience, and then the other ones were like a reminder of it, kind of like it was keeping track of me or following me in my sleep state and just reenacting the experience over and over again. So the what it was telling me, I can't remember what it was, but it was like whispering something. And it was an agreement that I made with this being. Could have been a jinn, could have been could have been the king of demons. It's hard to say, but that was quite a while ago. That was like earlier in my lifetime. I haven't had that premonition type experience for a long time. Probably about, say, mm, probably around 15 to 20 years. But it was common when I was young. It was very common. And yeah, I would like to remember what it was. It was, maybe I shouldn't know what it was saying, but it'd be nice to know. Because that dream, like I said, was a variation over and over and over. I mean, the variation of it was just, it was ongoing. But I thought it was interesting to hear that people were talking about gold in the air because I've had a lot of experiences, premonitions, memories connecting back to that time, dealing with giants, seeing the environment. I've had a lot of experiences in like the desert a lot, and with pyramids, and like I just automatically know stuff about the pyramids. It's always been that way for me. I've had a lot of memories about it.